Howdy, hello, welcome to Get Offset. This video is sponsored by Sweetwater. Sweetwater sells everything that you could ever desire in terms of guitar gear, percussion, software, computers. If you need it to create your music, Sweetwater's got it. And you get a sweet treat at the end. My husband steals the candy every single time. God bless him for that. Stick around to see my unboxing, my demonstration, and just a walkthrough of how I use the Elektron Model cycles to kick my writer's block to the curb. Stay tuned. Welcome to Get Off. Welcome to Get Offset. My name is Emily, and I'm here with something that's really new for me, and I'm excited to dig in and learn some new tricks, new tools, new trades, all those things. You'll see I have a fantastic kind of boxy dude over here. This might be my new best friend as a guitarist. Let me just go ahead and unbox this thing. If you're reading the title, you know what it is. It is the Elektron Model cycles. So I want to quickly unbox it, and then we'll probably get to the rest of the video. It'll be filmed on a separate day because I'm going to have to learn this thing. Woo! Yeah, so let's go ahead over here. This is the inside of the box. You can see it has this really neat sticker sheet. I assume the idea is you can put stickers to customize your model cycles. And there it is. The model cycles. A silica packet. Cables and connectors. In the box, I shall discard. No, I'll keep it. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? I keep every box I've ever had. I'm just gonna set it down. Slowly get off the screen. Let's take a look at what we have here. We have, these look like MIDI cables. Little safety instructions. The full instructions are online on the website. Another MIDI cable. A USB cable. This seems to be a charging cable with different outlet options for different parts of the country. Or the world, I should say, Emily. And I will not scare myself. When I unboxed the Ernie Ball Volt, I did not realize that hitting this little button here would cause the whole darn thing to just fly off. And it did. And boy, it scared me. It was pretty cute though, right? So that will click in when I am smart enough to do so. Yeah, so I am probably going to take some time, learn how this thing works. I'm really excited to figure it out. I have no idea how to use it, but I think I'm just thrilled. I've been wanting something like this for so long. So when I had the opportunity, when that arose to make music with this thing, to get it in my hands. I mean, these things they're not really that expensive for what they are. I believe this is $300. And I was like, hell yes. Look at all these cute stickers. Look at that guy. He's so cute. What's this kick? There's the device. But yeah, here it is. I've obviously not got it on the whole frame. There's the whole frame. Yeah, it looks very computer-y. I'm going to really do my darndest to keep this clean. It was push buttons. Ooh, Some of them are clickier than others. Nice. Yeah. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how this can become a guitarist's best friend. Stick with me. Hello. Well, I am here with the model cycles. You can see it taking up the bulk of this here screen, and I'm going to show you kind of why it's becoming my best friend and why it's really knocking out some of the writer's block I've been struggling with. And I'm going to be open about that. I've been really in a bit of a rut creatively. I haven't been able to write as much as I would like to. It sucked. It's not been super duper fun for me, but you know, here we are. We do what we can, but I have the model cycles, and you know, what I've liked about it so far, and I'm going to get into that, is that it's not overwhelming. I don't have to know how to program my own beats to get started. It has that set in for you, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now. So to turn it on, I hold down that, and it bleeps, it bloops, it starts. It's pretty neat. And there we go. I have a track going, something up here. Yeah. So I didn't make that, but I can shape it to my liking, or I can build my own. I haven't quite gotten into building my own yet because I've been having so much fun with the tracks that exist within it. So before I get into why I think it's a guitarist's best friend, I'm going to show you kind of how to get started. Basically a quick start guide for kind of lack of, you know, better verbiage surrounding that. So let's take a look at this thing. Cool. So we, you know, helps to hit record button. So the first thing we're going to do here is I'm going to go to pattern. I'm going to hit one of these pads. So right now I'm on, there's all these different banks. So we have 6 banks of sounds that we can choose from. So I'm in the second bank, and I was looking at pattern 9. Let's go to pattern 10 and see what that sounds like. Ooh! A lot going on in that one. So I'm going to turn the volume back up some. And I'm going to be talking during it. So, you can see, firstly, let's kind of make sense of what's happening. This came with stickers, as you can see. It didn't come with this thing Get Offset. It came with the stickers. I think I covered that in an unboxing. I've labeled the different sound pads. So each of these contains a bank of sounds, and this is the kick bank. So actually, I think that if I hit stop and I turn up the volume, oops, that's what the kick sounds like on this pad. So maybe that's not the best one. Let's go to a different pattern. Maybe this one. So let's hear what this one sounds like. All right, that one's a little more normal. So yeah, you can kind of play it like a piano, but that's what the kick sounds like. So yeah. And we go over here to snare. Hear what that sounds like. Not quite as loud. We can make it loud because each of these, there are so many different parameters that we can control. So I can control the volume. I can turn up the volume on the snare. Pretty cool. I can control the reverb send. You can hear that going up. You can control the decay of it. So many things. You can even control the pitch of it. So really just hours of fun. Then we have metal, it's like cymbals. Sometimes, but not today. We have various percussion, which kind of usually is tonal almost. Especially there. Then we have a tone, which I've turned off globally for the purposes of what I'm using it for, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And that's like a singular tone. You can often play this one like a synthesizer, which is really neat. Then there's the chord. I really like to control the shape of the chord. Should have turned off computer noises. All right. So we got the chord on, and you can see that it's set to a chord over there. All right, so let's hit play again. Yeah, so that's pretty chaotic. Let's find a different one. Less chaotic. Yeah, I like that one more. All right, so let's talk about a couple of things going on here. I'm gonna hit 6 there because it's turned off, and you can tell it's turned off because that bar there is gray. I know I'm covering a lot of stuff right now, but you can see moving through the tempo. These are basically 8th notes there. Neat, right? So we're working through the 8th notes, and you can see these light up when they're being triggered. So that low rumbling sound, that's clearly the percussion because you can see that coming in when it's triggered. And if we don't like that percussion at all, I can hit function, I can turn it off globally. So now all we have is the kick, snare, and metal. No weird perk stuff happening. But if I want it sometimes, I can just turn down the chance here. So right now the chance is at 100%. It's going to happen every time it comes around, and there's 4 pages of this. So I can just turn down the chance to like 50%. It means half the time it comes around, it's going to happen. So that's another really cool thing to kind of spice up these beats. So if something's kind of getting on your nerves, it's happening a little bit too much, you can turn that down. And I really think that's super duper neat, and I'm a fan. I'm a particular fan of that feature. But let's see, I'm going to go back over here to tone and chord and turn those on so you can see exactly, like, this is what the beats actually sound like. And you can kind of play them. Turning tone back off. You can play that one. Turn up the volume on it. Oh. And then the percussion came in again. So turn the volume back down on that. Neat. So you can see why I turned off the chord and the tone while I'm playing guitar. For one, it can be pretty dominating. Shoot, percussion can be kind of dominating on it a little bit. So I'm just glad. You know, I'm glad they make it so easy to turn that off. So, let me turn that off. So those are the kind of big things I wanted to show you. You can also change the sounds, pretty easily. I can work through the manual probably on a future video showing how you change the sounds on these. But like, as far as just like working out of some writer's block, like not having to go in and program some drums to get like a nice little beat going, and also frankly working outside of my genre. It's so easy for me to just like kind of fall in and just go with what I already know, go with what I'm used to. So this really forces me to like get out of that, do something new, do something different. And so far the results have been really fun. And I'm excited because even if I don't like go and stick with like these specific beats that come in the model cycle, it's something like riffs and stuff I can take to my band and be like, look at this cool thing that I came up with in tandem with the model cycles, and maybe we can put some other percussion, drums, bass, guitar, vocals, and other stuff into it and come up with something really cool. So I'm going to show you kind of some things that I've kind of like the workflow, the process that I've been using and going through while I build with the model cycles, like what I do, how I've been using it, and why it's fast becoming my best friend while I've been dealing with some pretty frustrating writer's block. So stick with me. Well, welcome back. I'm here with my Ernie Ball Music Man Majesty 7. Magnificent 7 is something completely different. Yes, it's the Petrucci signature. And I have the model cycles here. Very cool stuff. So yeah, how have I been writing with this? What have I been doing? What have I been doing? A question I ask myself every day in the mirror. So I have, like I mentioned before, I turned off the tone and chord globally. So when you hit function or in the tone and the bank, or the other way around, I forget. Sometimes I have to go back and forth and do it a couple times and see which way is which. It turns it off globally, so across every single one of the sample beats. But I found one I like. It's a bank 2, track number 9. So let's hit play on that one. I like this one because it's pretty sparse, so I feel like there's quite a bit I can do over it. There is a little percussiveness in there that has like some sound. Like I don't know if I could just play any chord over this. So the first thing I do is I try to find like the notes that I feel like really fit in there. I usually start with kind of a bass, so that's why I kind of picked up the 7 string. I like that, but I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go over here into Studio 1, and yeah. So right now you're seeing Studio 1, and that is the entirety of the screen there. And I will move it in a second. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see, I don't really want everything on. That's a lot of sound. Oh, yep, I like that. I like that a lot. So, I dig it. I dig it. It's gone now. Yeah, let's hit play. And I'm gonna try that bass lick again, because I'm really vibing on it. Yeah. So I think that when I take that to my bandmates, I'm going to tell them, like, I think get the, we have the bassist has a Zvex fuzz pedal, so I think get the fuzz pedal, get the woolly fuzz, and then get the somersault, because they also have the somersault, or like get some fuzzy. Actually, they're playing the Fender Studio Rumble 40 is what they're playing right now. So get a patch going in that's kind of similar to what they're playing, what I have right now going. So just for a reminder, it's a... I wish I could make this bigger. It's so goofy what I'm doing right now. It's a fuzz going into a phaser going into a chorus. So that's absolutely something they could replicate on the Rumble 40. That's their bass amp right now. So I want to do a lead line. So that's what I want to do. I have that bass line in my head. Following the bass line maybe a little bit, but not exactly. And I don't want to do anything too fancy or show-offy, because there's kind of still a lot of like... a lot of repeats. Yeah. Maybe I want a tube screamer in here now. Nope. I don't want that. Maybe I want analog delay. Maybe I want that. Haha. Let's pull that back up. Put that into there. Nice. More feedback. More drive. Nice. Okay. I like that's gonna oscillate. Wait for it to come back around. Alright, that might be a little bit goofy. That might be a little bit goofy, but I really like the overall vibe of that. And that's just kind of a nice thing. I think... Oh. Turn off that. Let me stop that as well. You know... That's just the kind of nice thing that when I can just accomplish something like that, especially after having some writer's block for a while, it makes me feel really good. And, you know, when you're writing and you're coming from nothing and starting with nothing and you've really been struggling for a bit, you know, it doesn't have to be a huge breakthrough. It doesn't have to be a complete song to, like, feel really good about what you're accomplishing. And now, like, I have, like, some building blocks that I can work on with, like, my friends. Like, I think that's great to have, because you know, it sucks going into like a jam session with your band with no ideas, and you don't want to be that person. You don't want to have, you don't want to come in dry like that. So I'm really grateful. I would say grateful for the model cycles, and it's not expensive. You know, yeah, some people are gonna like eviscerate me for saying that, because there are obviously free tools out there to make beats, but for something that I think they sell a battery pack for it now, otherwise it has to be plugged into the computer, and for something that's like lightweight, relatively portable, that you can really take pretty much anywhere, it's like $300 or something like that. Of course, now I'm gonna double check the price. Let me see. Link in bio, obviously. Model Cycles Sweet Water. Yeah, it's $300. And even though it's plastic, it feels robust because there aren't a lot of seams that you can like see things getting into. I like the buttons. They're kind of like they're not super duper rubbery, and I don't see them getting like really dingy. It obviously came with the stickers, and I'm really in love with them. The dials feel robust. Like, I'm really loving the feel of it. It fits in a backpack really easily. It has stereo outs. I've plugged it into the Iridium, and I was playing through my Tone Master Super Reverb for the guitar. There's a lot of built-in sounds. You can actually, like, if you don't like the sound that came in a certain... Like, what's this one? Let's see. Like, if you didn't like that bass sound, I think you would just, like, go over here. And then you would just, like, scroll. And then just, oh, yeah, select. And then you would just... Oh, maybe I would actually have to click on bass drum folder. And then you would just select a different bass drum. I like that one. Beep. And then you... And now I think I put that into tone by accident instead of bass drums. Well, now the tone is bass drum anger, and it's fine. Oh well. I don't usually play with the tone one that much, but there's a lot of other sounds in there. Like, there's actually like when you actually get to the synth sounds, there you go. 205 of them. So let's just go to a random. Chud. I don't know what I did, but I can tell you this has brought me joy. It has made me write things for a while, and it's like I'm hooked. I was playing with it out of the box. Like that doesn't happen to me with sequencers. Sequencers have always been one of those things where I'm like, what in tarnation? What in tar nation is this? So, yeah, thank you to Sweetwater for sponsoring this video, sending this to me. Please use the affiliate links in the video description if you are moved to buy this or anything else, whether or not you saw it in this video. Those affiliate links really keep us going. We also have a Patreon at patreon.com/getoffset. We have merch at getoffsetpodcast.com/shop. It means a lot when you like, comment, and subscribe as well. Tell your favorite brands about us. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for understanding. Until next time, my name is Emily. Goodbye.